Have you ever had someone do something nice for you, completely out of the blue, and your first thought wasn't, "Oh, that's sweet," but rather, "What do they want from me?" Or maybe someone gives you a compliment, and you spend the rest of the day replaying it, trying to figure out if it was sincere or if they were secretly making fun of you. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This is a classic case of overthinking kindness, and it's surprisingly common. But why do we do it? Why can't we just accept a nice gesture at face value? Well, the reasons are often buried deep within our past experiences and the very wiring of our brains. Today, we're going to dive deep into the psychology behind why you might be overthinking kindness, and more importantly, how you can start to break free from this pattern and simply enjoy the warmth of human connection. Let's start with our brain's built-in negativity bias. Our ancestors didn't survive by assuming that every rustle in the bushes was just the wind. They survived by assuming it was a predator. This survival mechanism has been passed down through generations. Our brains are hardwired to be more sensitive to negative information than positive information. Think about it. If you get 10 compliments and 1 criticism, which one do you dwell on? For most of us, it's the criticism. This negativity bias acts like a hyper-vigilant security guard. When someone is unexpectedly kind, this guard starts asking questions. Is this a trap? Is there a hidden agenda? What's the catch? It's not that you're ungrateful. It's that your brain is trying to protect you from potential hurt or disappointment, just like it was designed to do. It's scanning for threats, and sometimes something that seems too good to be true gets flagged as a potential danger. Another huge factor is our past experiences, especially those from our formative years. If you grew up in an environment where affection or praise was conditional, meaning you only received it when you achieved something or behaved in a certain way, you might have learned that kindness isn't free. It comes with strings attached. Maybe a parent only said, "I'm proud of you," after you got a perfect report card, or a caregiver used gifts to manipulate or control a situation. These experiences create a mental blueprint, or a schema, that tells you kindness is transactional. It's an exchange, not a gift. So, when someone is kind to you just because, it doesn't fit the blueprint. Your brain scrambles to find the hidden condition, the "what you owe me" part of the equation, because that's the pattern it learned to expect. Past betrayals also play a significant role. If you've been hurt by someone you trusted, whether it was a friend who shared your secrets or a partner who was unfaithful, it can leave deep scars. Betrayal teaches us a painful lesson. People who seem kind can still hurt you. This can lead to a state of hypervigilance in future relationships. You become a detective, constantly searching for clues that someone might not be genuine. You analyze their words, their tone, their body language. A simple compliment might feel like flattery designed to lower your guard. A helping hand might seem like a setup for a future request you can't refuse. Your past experiences have essentially installed a very sensitive trust alarm, and genuine kindness can sometimes trip the wire, making you suspicious instead of appreciative. It's a defense mechanism to prevent you from getting hurt again. Low self-esteem is another major culprit. If deep down you don't feel worthy of love, kindness, or praise, it becomes incredibly difficult to accept it from others. When someone is nice to you, it creates a cognitive dissonance, a clash between what they are expressing and what you believe about yourself. Their positive view of you contradicts your negative self-view. Your brain, in an attempt to resolve this conflict, often chooses the path of least resistance. It invalidates the external kindness. You might think, "They don't really know me. If they knew the real me, they wouldn't be so nice," or "They must just be being polite. They don't actually mean it." It feels safer and more consistent with your internal narrative to dismiss the kindness than to overhaul your entire self-perception. Accepting that you are, in fact, worthy of that kindness can feel daunting, because it would mean challenging a core belief you've held for a long time. So how do we start to untangle this web of overthinking? It's not about flipping a switch overnight. It's a gradual process of retraining your brain and healing old wounds. The first step is simple awareness. Just notice when you're doing it. When someone is kind and you feel that familiar knot of suspicion, just pause and say to yourself, there it is. I'm overthinking kindness again. Don't judge yourself for it. Just observe the thought. This simple act of mindfulness creates a space between the stimulus, the kind act, and your reaction, the suspicion. In that space, you have a choice. You can choose to follow the old, familiar path of doubt, or you can try something new. Once you've noticed the thought, gently challenge it. Ask yourself, what evidence do I have that this person has a hidden motive? Often you'll find there is none. The suspicion is based on a feeling, a fear, a what if, not on concrete facts in the present moment. Then, consider an alternative. What if they are just being nice? What if they genuinely wanted to help? What if they really do think your new haircut looks great? Try to entertain the possibility that the kindness is exactly what it appears to be. This is like building a new neural pathway. The first few times you do it, it will feel strange and unnatural, like walking an overgrown trail. But the more you practice, the clearer that path becomes, and the easier it gets to walk down it. Another powerful technique is to practice gratitude. When someone does something kind, instead of dissecting their motives, focus on the feeling of being cared for, even just for a moment. A simple, internal thank you can shift your focus from suspicion to appreciation. You could even keep a gratitude journal. At the end of each day, write down 1 or 2 instances of kindness you received, no matter how small. A stranger holding a door, a coworker bringing you coffee, a friend sending a funny meme. By actively looking for and acknowledging kindness, you start to train your brain to notice the good. You're consciously overriding that negativity bias we talked about earlier and teaching your brain that the world isn't just full of threats. It's also full of small, beautiful moments of connection. It's also crucial to work on your self-worth. This is often the root of the problem. Start treating yourself with the same kindness you want to be able to accept from others. Challenge your inner critic. When you make a mistake, instead of berating yourself, try responding with self-compassion. Say what you would say to a friend in the same situation, something like, "It's okay, everyone makes mistakes. You did your best." Celebrate your small wins. Acknowledge your strengths. The more you build up your own sense of value from within, the less you'll need external validation, and the less you'll question it when it comes. When you believe you are worthy of kindness, receiving it from others will no longer feel like a strange anomaly. It will feel natural and right. If low self-esteem is a deep and persistent issue, seeking support from a therapist can be incredibly beneficial. They can provide tools and strategies to help you rebuild your self-perception in a safe and supportive environment. Finally, practice accepting kindness with a simple, "Thank you." That's it. No need to over-explain, justify, or downplay the compliment or favor. If someone says, "I love your sweater," resist the urge to say, "Oh, this old thing? I got it on sale ages ago." Just smile and say, "Thank you, that's so kind of you to say." By doing this, you're not only signaling to the other person that you appreciate their gesture, but you're also signaling to yourself that you are accepting it at face value. It's a small action, but it's a powerful statement. It's an act of trust, both in the other person and in yourself. Each time you do this, you reinforce the new belief that it is safe to accept goodness into your life. Breaking the habit of overthinking kindness is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when that old security guard in your brain is extra loud, and that's okay. Be patient and compassionate with yourself. You are unlearning years of conditioning, but by practicing awareness, challenging your thoughts, cultivating gratitude, and building your self-worth, you can gradually quiet the voice of suspicion and learn to open your heart to the warmth and connection that genuine kindness offers. You deserve to feel appreciated, and you deserve to enjoy these moments without a cloud of doubt hanging over you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this has given you some valuable insights. If you found this helpful, Please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on psychology and self-improvement. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Take care and remember to be kind to yourself.